That massive sick out that has kept more than 60 Detroit public schools shut down. Teachers are calling for better working and learning conditions. 7 Action News reporter Jane Park joins us live from the northwest side of the city with a look at their demands. Jane.
Well, Carolyn, Paul Robeson Malcolm X Academy here on the northwest side, one of those dozens of schools closed today because too many teachers called out to protest against a number of grievances. They say today was a last resort to finally be heard. Even in the bitter cold, the anger boiled over outside the Fisher building where dozens of Detroit public school teachers rallied during a so-called sick out that kept more than 60 schools across the district closed Monday. What are they sick of?
We're sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Namely, deplorable conditions that include safety hazards in the classroom, a lack of supplies, and large class sizes teachers say make effective learning nearly impossible.
Leaking roofs and mold in the classroom, mushrooms growing in the classroom, and it's not in a science experiment. That's unacceptable.
The teachers have been criticized for demonstrating while students should be in school, but some parents say witnessing this kind of civil action is just as important a lesson.
It shows the students that when talks break down between reasonable people, that sometimes you have to do something in a nonviolent way to get attention.
Much of their anger was directed toward Governor Snyder and his $715 million plan to overhaul DPS with more oversight, and toward Emergency Manager Darnell Early, who put out this statement over the weekend, which says in part, "We understand and share their frustration. However, given the reality of the district's financial distress, it's becoming clearer every day that the only way that we are going to be able to address these serious issues in any way is through an investment in DPS by the Michigan legislature." And he says teacher sickouts make getting that support more challenging.
And whatever the consequences are, we're going to have to deal with it. But we have to stop bashing teachers. Teachers are in the classroom with students every day.
Union leaders defended teachers' actions, calling them the only way to get the attention they finally deserve. Well, Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan today called on Lansing to address these issues. For his part, he says he wants to visit these schools himself. He will be doing that starting tomorrow with building and safety staff members to see what they can do to bring some of these buildings up to code. We're live in Northwest Detroit. Jane Park, 7 Action News.
Jane, real quick question. Do we know who's behind the sick outs? Are these teachers initiating this?
Well, today's rallies and today's sickouts, they say, was a group of teachers by the name of Detroit Teachers Fight Back. They say they have nothing to do with former DFT leadership, namely Steve Kahn, and they also say that they weren't sanctioned really by the Detroit Federation of Teachers, but they do have their support.
All right. Thank you so much, Jane, for the live report.